Okay, let's do another video. And once again, the Mega Man on Tuesday was 2, 24, 25, 30, and then 165 for the 12th. And for the 17th was 5, 11, 51, 56, and 61, and 2 for Power. The highest pay jackpot, if it doesn't win, is going up over to 200 million, which is why you need to play the Powerball. Also, and daylight saving time, you get less 1 hour less to figure out which number comes. Daylight saving time pass was on Sunday for 1 hour. That's why when you look outside, it don't seem to be dark, because we have fast forward 1 hour. So again, spring is already here, and when it gets hot, the line will even get longer. So you must do it ahead of time. And let's look at the system for the Mega Man. So this is the Dster system for this week's draw. If you can see, first set of number 5340 4 6942 52 9025 276 11732 8588. So first set using Dster number 1 will be using this Dster this week, and let's see if it did as good as last week. Remember last week's one of the draw did good. Remember all 5 number was within Dster in quadrant 1. Dster 1 in quadrant 1, I think. So with a matrix of 24 number in quadrant 1, you have 5 winning number in that quadrant, and as you can see, none of them were high frequency number. All 8 different digits being used out of 10 in quadrant 1. So again, but before we get started, if you want to learn my system, illustration part 1 to part 18, 19, 20, Invincible number system, you can email me at hyper_links@yahoo.com for any game prediction or requests. And you can donate, subscribe, share, and like my video if you like my video. Also email me at hyper_links@yahoo.com for any game prediction or request. Hyper_linkster. I do any game prediction for any state or country. Please email me for that. And always remember, nothing is guaranteed, but always trust yourself. So with that being said, Pentagon pair system, you must follow the Pentagon pair system. Also, let's get back to the Dster. Now, if you were to use last week's Dster, let's look at last week's Dster. Powerball was 2. Mega Man also had 2, but on the white ball. So, if you were to use this Dster for last week, let's see what the winning numbers are. Let's start with Mega Man first. 2 in quadrant 1. So again, you don't want to play all same corner again that hit last draw, even though you use a different Dster. You don't want to play the same corner as again, because having a repetition of corners all the same or close to all the same within one Dster to the next still won't happen. It will still be rare. 2 quadrant 1, 24 quadrant 1. That's for Mega Man. 25 quadrant 1 or quadrant 25. Let's do 25 in quadrant 1 and 3, because now we have 2 E used more than one time. So 31 not there, 65 on top quadrant 1, and then 18 you might want to use it in the blue box on the bottom. So this Dster is used for this week. Imagine if you use this for last week, that would how you have set up for Mega Man. If this was being used last week, you would need the 18, and you would only have 3 winning number in quadrant 1, and 1 number in quadrant 1 and 3, and then 1 number in the blue box. That's how you set up. Now let's go to the Powerball. The Powerball, you have 5. You have to need it in the blue box. If we were to use this Dster for the Powerball, 11 will be on the bottom. 51. So if you use 05, you cannot use 51 in the blue box. So again, you have to decide if you want to use 05 or 51 in the blue box. Now, $56 would be in quadrant 1, and 61 would be in the blue box on the bottom also, and 2 be in quadrant 3. Why do I put it in quadrant 3? Because you want as much quadrant there is in each quadrant. I can put it in quadrant 1 also. Doesn't matter. I can do that. I can do that. It doesn't matter. Now, as you can see, 2 heads are better than 1, so we got to compare the Dster. So if I were to use this Dster for week 3, I will use week 3, and today's date is the 16th. So let's do it. Let's use Dster number 2. If I were to use another Dster, like I said, 2 heads are better than 1, so why not use 2 Dsters instead of 1? Now you need to figure out where the code is and what a pair is and the trio is. So if you find out the code and the pair, you usually find out the numbers in the Pentagon pair system. So like I said, the player caught the 10 as one of the pair numbers for last week's Mega Man, and he caught the 20, so he got 2 numbers correct. So getting that is a head start of getting your Pentagon pair set up correctly. So 54, sorry about that. I delete the whole thing. Now 54, 228, 2. Sorry about that. Two, 8 would be a set 1 numbers, and the next set of numbers I did it wrong. Let's do it one by one. 228, so I don't lose the font. The next set of numbers would be 7, 1, 0, 396, 396. The next set of number 93109 3 6 197 197, and the last set of numbers 121 911 187 187. As you can see, this is set 2 of the Dster, Dster number 2. Now, 2 Mega Man from last week's into this Dster 2 will be in quadrant 1. 24 quadrant 1. 25 maybe not there. 31 quadrant 1 and 3, because you want the digit to be close as possible. 65 you might want to use it in the blue box. You can use any of those blue boxes for 65, and then 18 will be on the bottom. So now let's use last week's Mega Man onto this Dster. We have 5 not there. 11 is on the bottom. Let's do quadrant 4 for 11. 51 quadrant 1 here. 56 you might want to use the blue box for 56. over here, where my question is, in quadrant 1, 61, quadrant 1 and 4, because you want the digit to be close as possible. So you have E, F, and 2. 2 is in quadrant 1. So it's all spread out. 1, 2, only 4 number in the Dster, 1 number in the blue box, if you were to use this Dster for last week. And let's talk about the numbers. I'm going to mention again for tonight's game, but you need more than one strategy to hit the game. Let's remind everybody what the numbers are. Now for the law of opposite attraction number for 2, that cannot be played for tonight's draw. If you want to use the law of opposite attraction, you can do that. I use a lot of various formula for tonight's game. Playable, non-playable, elimination, and attraction numbers you can use also. If you were to use attraction numbers, 20, 42, 52, 13, and 56 cannot be played for tonight's Mega Man for using the law of opposite attraction number. Once again, 2, 42, 52, 13, and 56 cannot be used for tonight's Mega Man. And for tomorrow's Powerball, if you were to use law of opposite attraction number, 50, 11, 15, 65, and 16 cannot be used for tomorrow's Powerball. So 50, 11, 15, 65, and 16 cannot be used for the opposite attraction numbers, cannot be used for tomorrow's Powerball. So copy those down, and you're on your way of hitting that jackpot. So if nobody hits, it's going to be 200 million. All you need to do is pick one Mega Ball correct. And also, I use the Invincible number system, which is the key of hitting that jackpot, is the Invincible number system. And remember, the Pentagon pair system is the key also. So for the Mega Man, for the code, for last draw's code, the Mega Man, the code was 02. For last draw, the code was 02. And you can need to find the pairs. And you can only have one mistake. If you have one mistake, you're gonna be in good shape. For the Powerball last draw, the code was 51. And you're gonna have one mistake again. One mistake. The mistake for Powerball, which doesn't fit in, was 31. 31 didn't fit in. So if you have one mistake, you're gonna win. Again, once you pair up these systems, you pair up them correctly. So this is one of the pair, 5, 11, 56, 61. So again, imagine you pair up 5, 11, 56, 31. Code 51. You did not hit, but doesn't matter. Even though you did not hit the code 51, because you have one mistake of 31, that line that has automatic number will back you up. So again, you play 02. It looks like it's a similar combination. It's similar, but it's not all the same. You have 61 on top, 31 on the bottom. So that's your mistake. Even though you not hit the pop price, well, your one mistake will get you the price of 50K. So it's still a good amount. So imagine you have two mistakes. Imagine that it's not 56, it's 55. Let's say you have 55, then you have two mistakes. You went from 50,000 to a couple $100. $500 because you have two mistakes. So each mistake you have drops the price lower down to 1. So keep sending me those winning tickets, and that's why you play as close as possible to the Pentagon pair system. Do not spread out, because when it hits, you can hit a couple of lines. That's why the player hit 20 on all lines with 10, because he was sticking to one system. Closer to the Pentagon pair system. Again, before we leave, you can see the highest frequency number in these are number 1. Just to mention 1 before I leave. The 42 and 24 appear a lot of times. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. 24, 42, 4 times. And these number 2, the highest frequency number in these number 2, as you can see, is 11 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 11. 19 can be possible cause. 11, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 19 appears 7 times. So maybe it doesn't come for the white numbers, it might come for the special ball. So think about that. So once again, like the video, please do subscribe, donate, share, and like my video. If you want to learn my system, email me at hyper_links@yahoo.com for any game prediction or requests. And donate, subscribe, share, and like my video. And once again, hyper_links@yahoo.com. If you want me to predict pick 3 and pick 4 also, you can email me for that also.